Alright, so apparently I have 53,000 shaders compiling right now, and I don't really feel like waiting around for those to do the things. I don't even know what shader. I assume it's the shadow and maybe like the lighting, because don't freeze up on me, game. Don't do that to me. Because let me just show you guys the difference, and it's so whoa, hang on, why'd it get brighter? That was weird. It's so obvious. So I'm going to go from this side, because if I go from the opposite side, everything's like, it has like a darker sheen. Then again, maybe, no, see that? Yeah, it has a darker sheen. So, rather than wait around for the rest of the day for these to compile, because I've never had the ARK dev kit actually like require this many shaders to compile, and I have a beast mode computer, so if it's going to take this long, oh god, rip anyone else's computer if they're using a lower end computer. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, what's up? Today we are in the ARK dev kit, and I'm gonna check out the TEK generator, the Iguanodon, Leedsichthys, whatever, the Ichthyornis or some freaking Gornis, anyways, the seagull, and some of the TEK stuff to expect in the caves. Now, I'll probably go over the TEK things in Skycam, and I'll show you why right now. You see how nice and colorful everything is compared to what we just saw? Yeah, that's why. Unfortunately, the shaders apparently do that, and I don't know what the hell the shaders are or what they're for. If you're a developer or a modder, let me know in the comments section below what the hell a shader is. I have the TEK shield not the TEK shield generator, the TEK generator, the thing that makes power for TEK stuff. There's no texture really going on for it, but I can give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like if I do this. Now I can do that, and obviously, that's not the actual texture for the equipment. This is the shield generator, I think, but you can get an idea of what's going to happen with this and how it's going to look rather than just this shit right here. Like, obviously, there's going to be different lights. I would imagine the grooves in that are going to be glowing. Lots of glowing stuff probably is going to happen with this, and it'll look a lot nicer than this because this is just another texture wrapped around it, but at least you have an idea now of what it's going to look like. I'm going to go back into my character now so we can see the animations, and then we'll go down through these guys and we'll see all the animations for these as well. Shit, what the hell? What am I hitting? Oh, it's the TEK thingy. Yeah, let's get out of that. All right, so we have the TEK generator. Oh my god, it looks so bad now. Holy shit, compared to when we saw it before. Wow, shaders apparently make a huge difference. Maybe they improve. Yeah, I think they improve the quality of the texture and stuff too. Probably, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully, by the time I'm done with this video, they'll be done so I can show you guys everything looking good. But the TEK generator itself, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to perform in-game. You can see that it's the first generator we have with actual moving parts. The other one kind of just makes sound and is annoying, basically, in a corner. It has no real animation. You can't see it or what it's doing, and, well, that's basically the gist of it. Now this thing, obviously, I think it's going to be used to power different TEK things, because obviously, obviously we need a TEK generator to power some of the TEK structures that we're going to have access to in the next patch. Well, in the next couple of patches, actually, and I would assume it's also going to be used to pump water out of bases and stuff for underwater bases. Now, it probably makes way more power than the conventional gas generator. I'm not sure what it's going to run on, probably like Elementum or something too, because everything in the TEK tree seems to like that stuff a ton. And obviously, I think we need more power from this thing for it to operate the maybe shield generators. Would that be a thing? Maybe it could run a shield generator. The TEK teleporter, the duplicator or whatever that we're going to have, the replicator. I would assume that those are going to require a ton of power, and well, what better way than to make your own TEK generator? Maybe it doesn't even produce electricity. Maybe it's like some kind of like super radiation that somehow interacts with the structures and gives them power. That's one theory you could have, I guess. You guys let me know if you know any information on the TEK generator. I've looked around a little bit on Google and stuff, but I haven't really seen many things. The only thing that I know of is that it's probably going to be used to power the higher end TEK structures, because, well, you're going to need some serious power. Like, maybe this is just nuclear fusion or some shit going on, you know? Like, maybe we're going to make a nuclear war or some shit. So first things first, we're looking down through the Iguanodon and the animations. So, you know what? We have the bipedal animations, and we also have the quadrupedal animations. Now, this is obviously quadrupedal. Like I've said before, quadrupedal, it walks on 4 legs, you know, yada, yada, yada. It's doing its own thing, trotting around. You can see that dominant foot spike right there in the front that's going to... My hands are shadows. Where'd my hands go? All right, whatever. You can see the front spike on it, and that's obviously going to be used to harvest berries and seeds and all kinds of stuff. It's also going to be its primary weapon. And I have a, yeah, right here, how it attacks with it. It's kind of like really fast, jerky motions where it'll just kind of attack you with both spikes and skewer you on each side, which is, that's pretty terrifying. Like, that thing going into your body, that's scary as shit. And those arms are big and strong, too, so it's going to do some serious damage. We have the bipedal trot, run, whatever you want to call it. This is where it's going to be the most agile, and a lot of you guys agree with that. It's going to be the most agile on bipedal. I had thought quadrupedal would be faster and probably be more agile, sorry, because obviously if it's using two of its front legs or front hands too, whatever you want to call them, if it's using those, I mean, I would imagine it has more traction to make, you know, tighter turns and stuff like that. But apparently you guys are just like, no, man, just bipedal. That's it. Bipedal is where it's at. So I'm not going to argue with that, obviously. You guys speak out in numbers. So, yep, that's a thing. This is its bite, obviously. I didn't even know this thing was going to have a bite, to be honest with you, because it doesn't have any teeth. It just has like a really sharp, strong beak, I guess. There's no actual teeth in its mouth. At least I don't think there's supposed to be teeth in its mouth. I can't see any right now. Check that out. And then this is just it idling, you know, doing whatever. Whoa, doing whatever. Okay, that was kind of cool. So obviously, as you know, it can go between bipedal and quadrupedal stance to run around and attack things. And, well, it's more agile in bipedal. It has a ton of stamina. It can carry pretty decent weight too. And its thumb spikes obviously are going to be a devastating weapon, but I wouldn't put it up against a Rex or anything. Maybe not even a Carno, to be honest with you. I wouldn't trust those front spikes to defend you against a Carno. I don't even know how strong this thing would have... How accurate is that, guys? Like, would the front spikes even really hurt that much? Like, could they pierce the rough hide of a Carno, or like maybe a smaller creature? Probably, but I don't know about a Carno. I don't think it'll have enough strength in it to actually do some serious damage to a Carno, especially if it hits the skull. It's not going to do anything on the skull except maybe like scratch it and make it bleed a little bit. So as far as I'm concerned with this guy, if you want to kill things bipedal, if you want to run around for infinite amount of time with less agility, well, then you want to go with the quadrupedal stance, because it also said in quadrupedal it has damn near infinite stamina. But that's it for this little guy. You guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section of the video. Guys, as always, if you enjoyed the ARK dev kit, let me know by leaving a like on the video and I will continue to cover it. Let's move into our friendly little seagull. This guy's looking pretty fancy. I actually made one way bigger than normal so I could really show you guys how it looks, because it's tiny as shit in the dev kit. Like, it is nothing in size compared to me, but you can hang it out on your shoulder and stuff. So like, it's, you know, it's has to be small. It can't be a big, like, I don't want that on my shoulder. That would be terrifying. Like, looking over and seeing this beak with all those teeth. No, that's a huge no. I'm not, no way in hell. So this is the Ichthyornis. Oh god, I'm gonna get torn into for the Pelagornis thing, because oh, it's gonna be a bad time. This is the Ichthy, and obviously it is very small. It's basically a seagull, and you'll find them around the coast of ARK. I actually covered a lot of this in the Everything You Need to Know video, so if you want to know more about every creature more in depth, well then let me know. Well, don't let me know. Go check it out. I actually covered these creatures in my Everything You Need to Know About ARK video, and if you haven't seen that and you want a more in-depth look at all of the creatures here and more, well then definitely go check out that video, guys, because it's going to have all the information you're going to want for the next patch. And this guy is looking pretty, he's looking pretty snazzy. I mean, I wish the shaders were completely compiled, but we'll take a look over these guys again anyways in Skycam so you can really see the bright colors and how nice they actually look. I don't like that it has red eyes. I don't know, that's just me. I don't know if that's a realistic feature or if that's just ARK trying to stylize creatures a little bit and arkify them so they look more appealing to the general audience. So as you know, this guy is a fish eater. He hunts fish, she hunts fish, whatever it is, it will get fish, and it can kill small to medium fish in roughly one attack, so it's obviously going to have some kind of damage buff against fish. It'll dive into the top layers of the water and impale or bite its prey, obviously, too. And it'll often just fly around in circles around the water, you know, waiting for fish to eat, because these guys love fish, obviously. Now, when you finally tame one of these, it reminds me of a German Shepherd, because they're supposed to be really... That looks pathetic as shit. You gonna be okay there, bud? No? Yeah, I figured. Late night drinking. That's what happens, man. You gotta pay for it in the morning. This guy is going to be really loyal. Reminds me of a German Shepherd, actually. And they're also very, very social creatures. They'll bring you treats and stuff. Like, this guy will treat you to some very good fish meat, and it will also enhance the meat, so it'll give you, like, nutritional value and heal you a little bit and stuff. Actually, if you guys listen really closely in-game in ARK, at the beach, you can hear seagulls and other ambient noises, but you don't see the seagulls. And, well, I would assume you're hearing what this guy is going to sound like. I'll look around for sound files, too, and I'll see if I can find anything, but I could only find the TEK stuff for the moment. But, you know, maybe I have a couple ideas. I'll take another look around just to see if I can find anything else on this. Oh, yeah, the animations, obviously. Flying, obviously. This is when it is landing. Yeah, this is when it's landing, torped out, and this is when it's taking off. I couldn't find any attack animations. I couldn't find anything at all about attacking or anything really about doing any kind of damage, so maybe they're just not in the dev kit yet. I also had to apply the skin manually to the creature so you could see how it would look. And finally, we move into the giant whale friend. That is the Leedsichthys, and holy shit, this thing looks amazing. I seriously feel like I've covered all of these creatures in a dev kit video before. Like, I looked down through my channel, apparently I haven't covered them, but I seriously feel like I have covered them. Like, holy shit, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's just because of that everything you need to know about ARK video that I covered, or some I don't know. It's weird. This is the eat animation, you know, it's chomping down on some stuff. This is just some general movements. This is when it's being hurt. This is the actual attack, which is pretty freaking savage. Like, you don't want to. Oh wow, WWW fly isn't going to do anything for me. That attack, holy shit, like that would probably chop you in half just from the muscle in that thing's jaw. Like, if you got caught in that, you would probably have internal bleeding at the end of the day. Or the end of the bite, really. And then this guy right here just has his mouth open. You can see no teeth, no nothing fancy going on in here. It's just a very wide open mouth. Whoa, hang on. You can go. Whoa, you can go like right in there. What the shit? Why can't you go inside its mouth so far? That's freaky. Now we're inside the body. It's a fairly big creature too. Maybe I'll spawn a Moza or something in to compare. But guys, just so you know, it is possible that the dev kit things will have to be resized, because sometimes they make them bigger in the dev kit so it's easier to see the texturing and see how things are looking, and then they downsize it so it has a better resolution on the textures. Like, I think they do them in 4K or something and make the thing like massive, and then they shrink them down to like the 1080p size or some shit, or whatever size it's supposed to be for ARK, so then it looks incredibly crisp and nice and just like, wow. Could be wrong, but that's what I'd do if I was a developer, which that could be the wrong way to do it, so that explains why I'm not a developer, I guess. So no, you can't tame this creature. It's very big, and it would be able to carry massive loads of really anything that you need from under the water. But the good thing about it is that you can eat this thing alive. Kind of controversial. A couple of you agreed with me. Some of you disagreed with me. The idea of harvesting a live creature on a game, even though it's just on a game, can get under some people's skin, especially animal advocates. For me personally, I mean, it's a game. It's data. I mean, I could smack the crap out of a fish all day in a game and not care. I wouldn't do it to a fish in real life, obviously, because, I mean, you'd make it suffer. But in a game, it doesn't matter. You guys let me know your thoughts on that, too, if you think it's controversial or not, because it was like a torn opinion on that. And I know there are animal lovers that would, like, you know, absolutely hate ARK for having this kind of feature in the game, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, it's just a game. Like, that's the game's mechanic. I mean, we have games like Rust and everything else where, like, you can just do horrible things to people. Ooh. So this thing's going to be really, really hard to get and capture. I'm not even sure how you would actually get this thing. Like, maybe you could torp it out and then drag it somehow, or I'm not sure how you... Maybe you would attack it, and if it gets pissed off, it'll follow you back to your base and you can cage it in. I mean, that's the only idea that I have of this guy. I don't know how you would actually go ahead and, like, capture one, unless you, like, you made, like, an offshore... pen or something. Maybe that'll be a thing in the future, because we do have like offshore fish habitats and stuff where like they just put nets down and the fish are inside. They're all safe, you know, breeding and doing all their stuff. So maybe that would be an idea, or the underwater bases will play something in that, because I mean, I would imagine you could probably make an underwater base around it, just not filter out the water and keep one caged up inside. There's an idea for you guys to mold over, because I know it's a thing. You can make it. You can make it so your underwater base floods. So I'd imagine you could probably keep one of these guys inside and let them do the thing. Now, you don't want to go alone and try and get one of these, because they're very fast, they are very powerful, and they can do some devastating damage to you as well. But if you can capture one, you get unlimited fish meat. Prime fish meat, I think it is actually, that this thing will give you. It's going to be really high quality meat, obviously. But But that's it for these creatures and what they have to offer. That's really all the information that I have. I'm going to go back into Skycam right now. We will take one last look. Oh my god, it's so nice. Holy shit. So we'll take one last look at these guys now and just see what the deal is. Didn't mean to zoom my camera in. Tech generator, obviously no animations going now because, well, we don't have animations. Iguanodon, which is looking really nice. Guys, there's going to be skin variants too, obviously. I wish they gave you access to more of the skins in the dev kit so I could really show you guys what these things are going to look like. But unfortunately, they don't give you access to all the skins and variations they'll have. Maybe it's some kind of randomized skin generator or something too. Like, I don't think, maybe they don't make all the skins by scratch. Maybe they have like this technology in the game that will just randomize the skin into like maybe 12 sections or something, and then it'll constantly reuse those after they remake them or something. I don't know. Just an idea, because it seems like a lot of work to make 12 skins for these guys, unless Duty Wildcard is much bigger than I thought it was. Getting a nice look at those front specs. Those things are big. They look like seeds, to be honest with you. Guy's looking really good though. Oh dude, look at that eye. Holy shit. Like, one thing they do good is the eye. They get really good detail on the eyes. Really, really nice. Moving on over to this guy. Obviously, the cat just jumped up on my chair, scared the shit out of me. I like how they've done some really nice coloring of these guys too. Look really nice. Wings are nice and detailed. Almost knife-like on the edges, damn. And this is the big guy, obviously, so you guys can get a better look at him. Look at that tail, holy shit. It almost looks like there's scale plating on it. It doesn't even really look like feathers, it looks like scale plating. And then obviously this final guy right here, looking amazing. I love how the cheekbone hangs down over the face a little bit. I love how that looks. That looks so different. It's kind of like the Primal Carnage Rex. You guys know that one where it has like the cheekbone extending over its mouth a little bit. That is so freaking cool to me. Oh, well, that's it for those guys anyways. I'm done covering the creatures. We're going to go over some of the tech stuff now because we have things that are going to be in the tech caves. I don't have the rocks, but I do have the texturing and how things will look. So tech caves obviously are a thing that you guys are going to have to go to for various things in the endgame creatures. And I would imagine, since this is the tech cave rock, the rocks will actually have effects like this where the sheen is going down over them, and it just looks like it's a computer program glitching out, basically, like you're entering the core of the system's operations or something, and you know, you shouldn't be in here and you can have a bad time. Obviously over here too we have it. So there are actually different textures. This is the snow one. So I think there's going to be a snow tech cave, and then you're going to have a normal lava tech cave or rock tech cave of some sort, because you can see that this is a snow texture. It looks bad right now, but it's a snow texture, and it has the tech effect too. Now this right here is crystal. It's tech crystal or something. Like, it's a tech crystal effect. So I would imagine, like, you see how, oh man, it looks nice. The coloring when it actually comes in, like, you can see it. Look at that sheen. That looks so nice. And then this, I think, yeah, that one right there I got stuck on. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, the tech stuff looks really nice. I like how they can deform the objects and make them look weird. And this, I don't know what the hell this is for. This is just some funhouse shit. I don't know what that is. So anyways, that's it for the tech rocks and stuff like that. Let me know your thoughts on tech caves and if you think this is accurate. Because I think it's all in the air right now for speculation. So that's it for the video, guys. We got to find out everything about these creatures right here, the tech generator. If you think I've missed anything, guys, let me know too, or if there's anything in the dev kit that I might have missed. I've looked down through Primal Survival. I don't know what the hell is happening with that. The game where it's like the Isle where you can be the creature and you can do your own things. I don't know what the hell happened to that. I don't know anything about it anymore. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. It's past its release date, like twice, I think, or some shit. There's nothing in the dev kit. I mean, we've seen things before, but I mean, that's literally all they've added. So that sucks major ass, but I mean, that's all we can do for now. If you do have any information on it, let me know in the comment section, because I want to cover Primal Survival, but I can't while the game's not released. I can't cover a game that doesn't technically exist right now. But thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like. It helps me out a ton, and I appreciate it an absolute dick ton. If you have any information about the things here, or if I missed anything, or if there's anything new that you wanted to see, let me know in the comments section below. I was going to cover the Giga laser, but I've gone over that so many times, and like, you guys have seen how the Tech Rex laser works now, the helmet thing. So I mean, obviously the Giga laser is just going to do that. I don't know if it'll be more amped up, it'll do more damage. I don't think it should do more damage, But then again, maybe it should, because I mean, at the end of the day, it is bigger, so maybe you can have like bigger modules that will harness more power or some shit. That's how I would imagine it would work. Oh well, I'll see you in the next video.